Alrighty guys, welcome back. So let's look at our current standings here. Obviously 2 wins for the Greg Biffle. And we got Matt Kinseth, who's actually doing pretty good in second, Kyle Busch there in third, etc. So kind of an interesting mix of guys, really. So see how that out goes. Alrighty, so we got the new Mac Tours and Wix filters, number 16 paint scheme running today at Texas. So let's get started and go racing. Alright, look at that beautiful number 16 Mac Tours scheme. Let's check out our settings here. The wedge usually works pretty good on this one, so we'll leave everything pretty much stock. I'm going to give that a little bit of adjustment. I like that front sway bar. Be a little bit different than what they usually do, so we'll go straight to qualifying here. Ah, there you go, yep. Look at that beautiful paint scheme, guys. Let me know what you think about the paint schemes and sponsors Greg Biffle is getting as this custom season progresses. If anybody wants to suggest that he is able to sign any new deals for the Roush Fenway number 16, you can always put that in the comments and we can see who might sign with him. Obviously, I can only take suggestions of sponsors that are signing with him from the sponsors that are available in Nascar Heat 5. So keep that in mind. But yeah, if you want to affect how this season goes for him and stuff, just give me some ideas on sponsors that might want to sign with him. So we'll have some fun here. He's having a great qualifying run so far, not usually too good at Texas. As he goes through the grass, and 31 seconds. 29th. Yep, definitely not too good. So we did some more changing to the AIs. Seemed like it was a bit of a runaway for them anyways last time, so we did some reworking, so we'll see how this goes. I'm always bad at qualifying. I've never been good at qualifying unless I'm racing at Bristol, and I'm pretty good. So, alright, the Texas 500. Greg Biffle driving the number 16 Roush Fenway Ford Mustang is off. All feels good. Ty Dillon slow on the track. Behind Hill. Get past him. Getting to Stenhouse. Stenhouse being a pain. Ty Dillon suddenly having momentum from nowhere. And we move. Pass McDowell into the turn. Golf feels pretty good. We're really loading up on that right front tire though. Have to look at adjusting that. So let's see, watch it. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of load going on there. So we'll have to see how we do. Got Priest in the way. Got Reagan falling back even though he's on fire. And I'm not really... Does anyone know why Reagan is in this game? Did he even race? Because I'm pretty sure that he hasn't run a race for Front Row Motorsports. At least I'm pretty sure he hasn't. So if anybody can enlighten me on why he's in here driving for Front Row Motorsports, let me know. Because I have no idea why he's in this game, honestly. Alright, the Biff is making some moves. Car is pretty tight, wants to veer off towards the wall going into the turns. Really wanted to veer towards that wall. Look at that right front tire really load up. We'll have to look at doing some wedge and some air pressure adjustments to try and get the weight off of that right front tire, because that is loading up. Man, that's bad. Yeah, I gotta take some serious looks there, because that is not working out. So we're gonna have to raise the tire pressures on that outside, try to get it off of that right front tire, hopefully. There's too much weight to the outside, unfortunately. Having it in, moving forward, running up the track. Denny Hamlin kind of rubbing with him, and we're good. Gonna get past the champion, Chase Elliott. Well done. I wish you had done it in a Little Caesars pizza scheme, though, myself. But whatever. Can't get what you want. And we're running up. Man, that tire's loading. Good night. We've got to get that fixed. So, a lot of wedge. I think we might need to either add it or take it away. I'm not sure which one. I'm probably going to add it and see how that goes. Seems that works pretty good. But I don't remember currently how the adjustments work. Really let it out of the throttle there for a very long time. Not sure if that's what you really wanted to do, but it kind of worked. And almost to the wall. Good night. Jimmy Johnson is around us. Ryan Blaney bumping us back up towards the wall. Under him. That tire is not where we want it to be. Yeah, it loads up so much. Just all the weight's there. Shifting right to the wall. Yeah. I always have this problem at Texas. It always does this. No matter what setup I do, it seems like. Alright, so through the progressive banking, we usually do pretty good. Usually. We're doing pretty good with how lousy the car is handling. And, being able to be in the top 8. Pretty good. And I hope to be able to make it to a pit stop here soon. And toward the grass. Woo! That was fun. And that right front continues to load up. Looks like it should last into a pit window, so that will be very helpful. Caution could possibly come out. That's always a possibility. And tires, good night. The thing is handling like junk right now. Definitely got to get the weight off of that tire, because that is not helping us in the turn. I don't like the car to be stiff in the front. I want it to be semi-loose all around, but mostly in the back. The front end is just digging in there. And can't do much about it, unfortunately. Try to make up all these, as many spots as we can. Probably have to pit this time around just because of where the tire is. Trying to let off. Oh, good grief, yeah, just see the pressure and temps all just rush right up there as we enter that turn. That is just terrible. Alright. Where will the tire be in this turn? Alright, we're going to go one more lap. Should be able to make it around, hopefully. Head off. Alright, watch the temps, just rising right on up, almost to the wall. Coming up on Haley. And letting off the gas early here. A little bit. And let go. And Haley spins us. Gotta back up and get the line now. Alrighty. So should be able to make it on fuel that way. Let's see here. We're going to raise the tire pressures here. Just try to get the do the wedge and see if we can get that off that right side, hopefully. Alrighty, we'll see what this kitchen sink does. Right on the 10th. And we're watching the temps, and that right front is just loading up. Okay, so we need to take the wedge down. Then we'll see how it handles in the turn at speed. I think also what we're going to do is we're going to rise the rear left tire. Going to raise the air pressure on that. That'll redistribute the weight to some extent. And let's see, we got a few laps to go here, so I'm going to be really feeling the car is definitely stiffer. So I'm not sure if that's what I was going for or not. Might be coming around though to where I need it to be, so let's see here. Into the turn. Alright, so it seems better, but we're gonna keep running the line here. Tire temps went up again. Seems like it's not drifting towards the wall. That's definitely where we want it to be. There we go. So yeah. All right. So yeah, we need to loosen this car up then, because that did not help. Well, we actually might add. Maybe I'll just add more wedge. Actually, 'cause it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel as bad. So I think that's actually an improvement. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna add more wedge. Might be crazy, might be stupid, and we might not do as well, but might as well give it a try, because it seems like it's not wanting to go towards the wall as much as it was. It's still not fixed, though. Alright, we're back in the top 10. Finally got our long run speed coming in. Race Hamlin here, let's see, who do we got? We got Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson, etc. Hamlin spins. Into the wall we go. And not too much damage, okay. I already put Hamlin back. Wow, okay. So watching, yeah, look at that. That tire is still going down pretty bad there. Dive it in. Yeah, it's still going up pretty bad. So we're gonna try, because the car feels a little bit more stable, and it doesn't feel like it's going towards the wall as much, at least when I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. So we're going to add a little more wedge and see what that does. We're also going to bring up that tire pressure as well for the rear, just to kind of offset a little bit and see how that does. Alright, get past Cutter here. Attention to the temp, so yeah, not as bad, still not good. So we'll be working on that. See if we can get past Matt DiBenedetto here for another position. And going towards the wall, but that's because I entered wrong. That is not the setup's fault, that is my fault. I entered in wrong, so come on, get in there. Lap. I want that spot. Yeah, not gonna get it. Ooh, came with a run though. Wow, that was good. Nice run, nice run. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson got some stage points there. Alrighty, so we're gonna add a little bit more wedge. Right about there, and as I said, we're gonna bring up the tire pressure in that left rear. Just see if we can change how it handles into the turn, change the stance a little bit. We're also gonna add some tape and see how that does. Alright, we gained 2 points in the pit. That's nice. Here we go. See how the car handles into the turn. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, now we're up to speed. Jimmy Johnson's to the outside. That's going to change things. So once we get free of these guys, then we'll really know where the setup is. Jimmy Johnson around. Into the wall. 7-time champion and 1-time champion Brad Kozlowski into the wall. Ryan Newman leads. Still green. Going into the turn here. Alright, so now we're going to be able to see how this setup is working. So, we're going to go into the turn here. That does. Alrighty, still loading up. There on that right front tire. Give it a few more passes here and we'll see how the setup's doing. Alright, so probably bring down the tire pressure in the back a little bit. I think I went too far with that. I think the wedge is better. I'm gonna want to change the tire pressure again on that left rear a little bit farther down. And William Byron going past us with Exalta. And we're going to cross him back. That's my better turn there. 3 and 4. Yep, so I think the wedge is where we want it. Going to bring that tire pressure there on the left rear down again. That will change the handling. And I think we'll be right about where we want to be. Feels good though. Not nearly as unstable as it was. I just gotta pay attention to my entry into the turn. Yeah, I gotta fix that wheel. Okay. So we over-adjusted once again. We sent another kitchen sink after another one. That didn't help out. So we will be fixing the tire pressure change. And we got that's 18 laps left. Very nice. Everyone will have to come down pit road once, so we will make the change then. Going towards the wall. Yep, gotta fix that. That is not what we're wanting. And that one was not my fault. I was chasing it up there. Yep, so tire pressure, bad. Wedge, good. So the wedge will be just fine where it is. We just need to bring that tire pressure back down. Maybe a little bit above the right front, left front, but needs to be... Need to bring it down a little bit, so... We will be making that change. Keep rubbing up against the wall. That's not helpful. Alright. We get past Ryan Blaney here. And we move. We move. Alright guys, let me know what you think about the where I've got the settings and everything, because actually this is very entertaining to me. Where it is, because I'm running the top 10, which is where I know I should be, just driving wise, where I have the career settings and everything. But yeah, the last one, I don't know what was going on with that. One is Atlanta is probably like one of my worst tracks, because I have to try and save on the tire wear, but also I think I had the AIs a little bit too high, so I brought them back down a tad. And I am liking this, because I'm running where I expect to run, but it's not just me blazing away with it. I actually have to do some fight and do pitch strategy to try and win. So that is good. That is what I want. I want a game that I have to work for, not a giveaway. Although giveaways are very fun, I must say. I actually won something. Which is pretty cool. I actually got a Instagram giveaway that I won. The people messaged me, and good grief, it was not free, people. Free is a free giveaway is not as free as some may think, depending on who does it. Because wow, they wanted me to sign up for all kinds of stuff, and then send them screenshots prior to me getting the free item, and I was like, I signed up for what? No, I'm not signing all this stuff. I'm not signing up for all of this. Especially, and by the way, there's more of the thing of they didn't have that prior to you getting your prize. If we notify you, you'll have to sign up for some stuff. They didn't do that in the description of the giveaway. And so that was rather annoying. I was like, what? Seriously? And then Cutbush saves it. But yeah, if they're wanting you to sign up for all kinds of stuff before they give you the free thing that they're offering, probably not worth it. I mean, it depends on who it is, and if they pre-said, hey guys, we want you to pre-sign up for something, do a screenshot, and then if you're the winner, we'll let you know and you can send that to us. I mean, if they actually say it up front, then hey, I think that's a good deal. But they did not do this on this one, and then they sent me all this stuff that I had to do before I could get my prize, and I was like, okay guys, nope, sorry, I am not doing all this. So it was a really cool thing too, is like, if I was dying to have it, which I wasn't paying attention there, because my tire's about to blow up and I didn't come down pit road, so I'm gonna have to slow down here. But yeah, that was very annoying, because it's like, oh cool, I won it, because it was really cool to see them pop up. It's like, you have won. Then I'm reading through it, it's like, what? So yeah, that was a disappointing because it was like it was a really cool thing. So I'm not gonna say who it was because I don't want to badmouth too many people. And tire went, so gonna get that fixed. But yeah, it was just kind of annoying because it's like, oh man, I don't want to do all this stuff. So if they notify you that there will be extra steps, I don't mind that because I have done a few of those where it's like you'll have to do this and blah 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 if you do win. It's like, okay, I get that, but it was just like, dude, you didn't have this in the description of your giveaway and you didn't have it in the rules. So yeah, it was kind of one of those annoying things, unfortunately. Alright, so we got a lot of damage, so we're going to be farther back than I wanted. And I think we got a speeding penalty as well, due to the flat tire not allowing us to brake, which is really weird, that the brakes wouldn't work as well with a flat tire, but never mind. Yeah, we're going to be really far back now. Alrighty. Roush Fenway got all the damage fixed from the flat tire. We served up penalty, heading back out. And also, Roush Fenway is leading this race with veteran Ryan Newman. By the way, guys, have you seen the new Ryan Newman paint scheme for 2021? I think it looks awesome. But that is my own opinion, so let me know what you guys think of Ryan Newman's new paint scheme in the comments below. And let's watch the tire. Yeah, still loading up. I think that's just this track, unfortunately. Just the track, unfortunately. Yeah, but it feels a lot better now. So we got the tire pressure fixed. We left the wedge where it is. I like how the car feels. So we are good to go for the final stage. Might add some tape, see if we can get any more speed. And the aerodynamics, we got Castle, Huff, Hoof. Give me a hoof, hoof. Huff. I don't know who he is, actually. I'd never heard of him until this season. And with how well he did, I don't think we need to hear of him much anymore. So that's my own opinion. Pretty reasonable opinion with how very uninteresting he was this season. So there we go. Alright, coming up on Chris Buescher, who's running 23rd, which is a pretty disappointing day for Chris Buescher, I must say. So we'll have to see if Greg Biffle here can work his way back around from a long pit stop with damage and a penalty, and see if he can come back in the next stage and do a lot better. We now have about 3 laps to 4 laps to go. And Eric Jones driving the 43, that is going to be cool. Honestly, I don't expect too much, but I think wins are very possible for Richard Petty with Eric Jones. I think that's very possible. Eric Jones was driving with a very, very unfortunate Joe Gibbs number 20 team. I don't know what their problem was, but they were not ready for 2020. The 20 car wasn't ready for 2020. That's a funny one. But yeah, I think Eric Jones is going to do really good in the 43. Obviously they got new chassis. I'm not sure how everything else is working, but definitely got a boost equipment wise. So I'm definitely expecting see a really good run from Eric Jones next year. Should be cool. And we're coming to the end. Stage 2. See where tire is. Tire's doing pretty good. Car is feeling a lot better, which is what we want. We'll see how we move in the next stage. And we get 20th, not bad. Alright. Go ahead and pit. Add some tape, maybe take a little wedge out. And see how we do. Stay in the same position, no one else really moved. And on we go. I recently came across this little discussion that was going on. People talking about the new NASCAR game, motorsport games, and Similar 4 is supposed to be working on for 2021. And a lot of people were saying they want the choose cone rule. Not sure if we overly need it, but definitely be kind of cool. Obviously the one thing that I really want is a far more in-depth career mode. Be able to have a 4-car team in NASCAR and be able to hire drivers that are existing and future upcoming. I know it sounds like a copy and paste of F1, which I haven't played, by the way. I've only watched people play the career mode in F1, but man, that is really cool. Also the ability to sign multiple sponsors and build up multiple areas of your headquarters. Definitely want that in the next game, so hoping for that. Hopefully we can get it, because if you want to really build up hype around NASCAR and around this game, it's got to be good. That's one thing that seems like a lot of people don't really do. Is like, well, we're just gonna give you a little bit of good here, a little bit of good there, and we're just gonna make you wait forever until we go out of business because everyone stopped paying attention. So hopefully with motorsport games, 704 games will get on the ball and give us a good game instead of just a little good game. So that's what I'm hoping for. Here we got a caution. Do we pit? No, we don't. We continue on. Alrighty, so we'll stop talking about random facts here, hopefully, and we're going to get back into this race. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Restart, announcer, go!
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back to green. Ryan Newman leading the way with the standard of Roush Fenway at Texas Motor Speedway here today. We also have an amazing story of Greg Biffle, who has been doing very well. Unfortunately, Chris Buescher has been running in about the 23rd to 25th position, which is expected with his low-performance car here today. But we also have the story of Jimmy Johnson, who hit the wall. Luckily, his team was able to fix it, even though he hit it head-on, and his radiator should have certainly been broke, but yet he still lives on and drives here in the 3rd stage. If anyone would like to explain to me how this is even remotely possible without totally replacing the engine and the radiator before being able to send him back on the track and him still being on the lead lap, let me know. But as we go racing, we also have this other guy named McLeod, who for some strange reason and no inexplicable reason is driving in the top 10. If anyone would like to try and explain that to me, you can also comment below. Now we have Greg Biffle trying to move up to help his teammate Ryan Newman fight against the forces of what some people may call evil, or some other people may simply call as good smart, the Kyle Busch. And now we turn to driver commentary, Chris somebody. Chris, tell us about the war between Kyle Busch and the people.
Well, let's see here, Bob. Well, you know, a lot of people really hate Kyle Busch. Some of it is his attitude. He does have a very polarizing attitude, I must say. He's very much the Tony Stewart of the Cup Series today. Just that very in-your-face, he's going to answer the first thing that comes to his mind, but he's a very smart guy, because he's able to, over the radio, tell you exactly which piece of the car is not functioning as it should. He's also able to tell you what needs to be fixed. Very cool guy in the aspect of he's not simply a guy that jumps into a car and drives it. He's a guy that knows exactly what's going on with his car at all times and knows how to fix it. So kind of having that car smart and track smarts all at the same time really does give Kyle Busch an edge over the competition.
Thank you, Chris, for that very long, lengthy, and somewhat stuttery explanation of the polarizing figure known as Kyle Busch.
There is another figure.
Yes, I know there's another figure that we could talk about, but this is not the time or place to talk about that person. Also, we have batteries on the, we have reports of the batteries for the number 16 car being low. So we will cut away from it because he might crash at any moment, and we will bring you back right after these messages. Now come back, and nothing has happened since you have left. Absolutely nothing, other than Greg Biffle was able to radio into his team saying that it was a message. That's right. So the message has come back, and his battery is good. He is now up there running in the top 3, coming up to help Ryan Newman fight against the polarizing figure of Kyle Busch. This is indeed amazing. As we were just speaking of all of this, there is one more pit stop that has to happen before the checkers wave. And what's amazing is that you have Kyle Busch falling back to Ryan Newman as Ryan Newman now takes the lead. Greg Biffle not doing quite as well as he was a few seconds ago, but now has momentum going to the inside, almost spins Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch goes up the track into the wall, both of them go. That's right, Bob, into the wall, the number 18 and 16 both went. Kyle Busch not happy with that. If we could share a clip, it would sound something like this. Bleep. Very articulate there, Bob. No kidding. Yes, it is amazing how articulate and how very knowledgeable these drivers are at some points in their careers of the English language. I must say that sometimes I really do prefer some Shakespearean language compared to the modern travesties that we have today. But we now see the two rivals who were both in the wall, both are running low on fuel, and both have tire indicators that would say that the tire is about to blow, racing around the track as almost all of the rest of the field goes to pit road. And as we come down the pit road, we will be switching it over to Jones Boy. The Jones Boy, yes. We have the weatherman down there, and, oh wow. And down to Jones. That's right, Bob. We're down here at the pits. Not sure if you can hear me, but what we do know is that Greg Biffle wants 4 brand new tires and 2 tanks of gas. That is what he's going for. Almost spun out, almost getting hit here by Cole Custer on the way out as well, but almost spun coming down pit lane. The crew is now over the wall there for the Nascar Heat team and Roush Yates engines. They are now performing the pit stop
Look at how fast they're going with a 16-second stop, which I thought almost for sure that this game wasn't supposed to have, but never mind. And he is away, Bob. Back to you. Yeah, so we'll have to see how he cycles, and he cycles back in the lead. But Ryan Newman is coming up. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that is not Ryan Newman back there. That is Joey Logano. I can't remember what his specialty name is, but right now the name that comes to mind is French Toast. And if anyone has not had French Toast, you ought to try it at some point. It is very tasty. And if you've ever been to Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, you should also go there and try the Count of Monte Cristo sandwich. It is to die for. Literally, like if we were ever to have a civil war in this country, it should be over the deep-fried Monte Cristo sandwiches at Cheddar's. Thank you. Now we move back. Kyle Busch has fallen back to the, as far as we can tell, 5th position. Ryan Newman in 4th. Montruex Jr. in 3rd. You also have Greg Biffle in the 2nd position as Montruex Jr. takes that position away. We also have Joey Logano, who leads the field. Ryan Newman going past underneath. Steven. Yes, Bob, what we got is that the entire day, Greg Biffle has been suffering from a very high loaded tire. What does that mean? Well, it means when he goes into turns 1 and 2, the right front tire loads up as he goes in. It's very hard. Gets a lot of wear. It's very hard for him to steer in that turn. And that has been a major issue. They've been chasing this all day, and he says that it feels better, but it's still not what he wants. Yes, that is terrible indeed. Thank you there, Stephen. And to all the other amazing guys that are on our team, thank you as well. Kyle Busch now back at it with Greg Biffle. They're both, and Kyle Busch is around. And I'm not sure how those physics work. Greg Biffle in the wall, somehow Kyle Busch saves it. I have no idea what is happening before my eyes, people, but I can tell you this. This is amazing. We have exactly 6 laps left in this race. We now go to the spread. Here you go, Greg Biffle follows Ryan Newman and Montruex Jr. by about 2.8 seconds. And there is some sort of slowdown on the track. Someone has blown, and that is Chris Buescher has blown an engine, ladies and gentlemen. Not the day that the Roush Fenway 17 team wanted to see. Greg Biffle here, coming up to Ryan Newman. They are drafting on the front stretch, and Greg Biffle into the wall. He is loose. He cannot get it to go back. He is now dropped to the 11th position, 12th position. Wow, that is terrible. What this 16 teams is a miracle. Also known as a caution. Or maybe just a giant wreck in the front of the pack that takes out all the leaders. I don't know. But anyways, he is definitely praying for something right now. Because that is terrible. He's got a lot of damage there on the front end. Definitely not going to be helping him out with the aero. And with only about 3 laps remaining, very unlikely that he can get back to the top 10. But let's look at where he is. Brad Kozlowski, 2.4 seconds ahead. BJ McLeod or somebody in 10th, 2.8 seconds away. Justin Haley being slow as normal. Amazing. Seems like he is working that... Oh wow, and amazingly, engine failure. It was not. Simply a bit of overheating for the number 17. They come back out on track. Definitely some glad news and glad tidings of angels singing around about that team right now.
Could somebody give me some gingerbread and a hot chocolate? My throat's getting kind of scratchy. Thanks. And we come back as we continue to race here at Texas. And would you believe it, we're going to have to skip out because there's a hockey game going on right now. And so we're going to be leaving the NASCAR broadcast right here. You can pick it up on no station whatsoever as the race final lap begins right now. But we will see you later, and may the holidays for you be bright. Good night, everyone.
Okay, guys, I have no idea what's going on in that booth. I think whoever's, whatever organization is running that, they probably need to lose their NASCAR contract because that was a mess. But we're coming up with Brad Kozlowski. Don't think Greg Biffle can get it, but nope. That's going to be a 12th place finish. I don't know about you, but that was fun for me to drive anyways. Definitely like that. There's a beautiful number 16 car, Mac Tools. Looks good. And our next track will be Las Vegas for the Pennzoil 400. As I said, guys, if you have a sponsor, NASCAR Heat 5, that you might want to see on this car for the next race, just do some sponsor signing for Greg Biffle in the comments, and I just might take you up on your sponsorship offer for Greg Biffle. But remember, it has to be one of the sponsors available in NASCAR Heat 5. So just remember that. But if you want to give sponsorship to Greg Biffle, just leave the sponsor's name and the details of how Greg Biffle got it in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it was entertaining. See you next time.